I could have been more forward with standing up for myself when I didn't want to do things. But I just was not ready to back then, and I'm ready to now. And you are able to choose to say no whenever you want. And it's just sad to me that I'm getting these reactions when I feel that I would not ever give this reaction to someone else for doing what they need to do for themselves to feel happy and fulfilled. Ouch. I like don't have not the screaming. I don't have that many words. I just want to do my face mask. I feel like I have so many thoughts. I think we get like 30,000 thoughts during the day. It's like something in the 10,000s, but like I feel like I just I think I'm in my head so much that like when it comes to the words part, it's a little bit more difficult. But I took the longest break and I haven't been posting. I haven't posted in like 2 weeks, which is honestly like the longest break I've taken since I started to take my channel seriously. And I'm really not liking the texture of how this is turning out. And I feel like the problem here is that I don't have any more apple cider vinegar. So I was using these and it's not working the same. Like the texture of the actual mask is way lumpier than it ever is when I just use regular apple cider vinegar. So I'm not liking it, but I usually do this on Sundays, but I have a lot going on tomorrow, so I'm doing it now. But yeah, I took a break and my channel hit 1 million views. That's something I didn't really talk about in my previous videos. So that's exciting. I feel like my skin is like breaking out a little bit due to stress. And I mean, it also could be the fact that I just started taking those apple cider vinegar, but like I don't want to stop. I've only been taking them for like 4 days, and I feel like your skin goes through an adjustment period when you try new things. That's why I don't try new things. I stick to the skincare routine that I had since I was 12 and I haven't had any problems with. But people were saying that it helps with GERD, which is like, you wouldn't think that putting acid in your body would help with acid buildup, but apparently that's the science behind it. But I definitely reflected on how I'm feeling about like the type of stuff I want to share, and I feel like I'm gonna continue to share what I feel most comfortable with, whatever that is. Because if I have the confidence to record, edit, and upload something, there's obviously value in it. So in sharing what I want to share, I want to talk about my last therapy session. So since like since mid-January, my sessions have been hijacked by discussing my living situation. And I made the last video about like self-care and the things that I was allowing myself to do that were mentally hurting me. And my therapist basically was like, yeah, you are hurting yourself with these negative thoughts. And what I like about therapy is that you're not like, you know, a lot of people today, when they have a problem, they want to go on Instagram Live. Or they want to go on whatever platform of their choice, and they want to go on live. And it's like, releasing the anger in different types of ways can be helpful at times. But at the same time, after you let those emotions out, you also need to try to figure out a solution. So that's what I like about therapy, is that we're not like complaining about the issues all day. We're actually discussing solutions. And I told my therapist that I was feeling anxious because the last time there was a conflict, the items that we once were sharing were kind of being taken back, or like it was mentioned like, why are you using my stuff? And I'm just like, so just because we had a disagreement means that I can't use the things that we were sharing? And she was just like, get your own stuff. She was like, anything that's making you feel anxious, if we can go ahead and alleviate those problems, you know, let's go ahead and do that. So she was like, let's make a plan for how you're going to be able to function in this environment if you're not going to leave. And so what I did, I had to wait a couple of days till I got paid. But I went to the store and I bought every single thing that we were sharing, but for myself. And it was a relieving feeling. Although I did not want to spend $250, you know, for my mental health. I'll spend $250. So I did that, spent a lot of money, and I feel better. And I'm just so proud of myself, honestly, because when I compare 2020 to 2022, I let myself sit in the sad feelings for a way shorter amount of time this time. I talked about my body's response to shock and the grieving process being like affecting how it affects my appetite, and how I lose my appetite, my stomach hurts, and all of that stuff, and I'm on the toilet a little bit, you know. So this time, those feelings only lasted, well, initially in January, it was kind of bad, but like I just feel like overall in this situation I've bounced back a little faster, and that's really thanks to therapy. Because I don't know, she was just telling me like, try not to let outside influences affect your routine. And so I just try to go about my life like, not that it didn't happen, but like in the grand scheme of things, like how, like I always think like I'm gonna be dead one day. And that's a crazy thought to have. Like, I am not going to have energy in my physical body. And that's so scary. But I'm gonna be dead one day. And when I take my last breath, am I gonna be thinking about this situation? So when I think about it like that, helps a little bit. But it's just such a like layered, nuanced conversation. And it's just like friendships, relationships, boundaries, respect, expectations, assumptions. Like, it's so many things. And I find it ironic that in December, just a few weeks before the blow up, I uploaded a video about the exact topic that would happen 3 to 4 weeks later, about how I always have these issues with roommates. And a couple weeks later, boom. Now, it's disappointing that the people that I choose to open up, not every person, but some people that I choose to open up to regarding these situations, try to make it seem like I am the problem. Now, I definitely, people love to say, oh, look at the pattern, like, you're the problem. What is it? You're the common denominator. But like, I've had 3 situations in a row where the relationship between myself and the other person that I lived with became strained and unhealthy after I said, oh, and honestly, it's crazy because most of the times when I said no, I have been putting up with things for weeks or months already. And it just got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm not really liking, doing whatever task that you asked me to do anymore, because at this point it's benefiting you more than it's benefiting me. And I never wanted to do it in the first place. I just did it because I wanted to be a people pleaser and I wanted to please you. So the moment that I say, I don't want to do this anymore, that is when the behavior from the other party started to get unhealthy toward me. So it's unfortunate that I found myself in this situation 3 times in a row, but the first, like I said in the other video, the first person was a random roommate assignment. The university just assigned us. The second person thought I knew. Current person thought I knew. So I feel like if you are looking to get into any type of living situation with another party, don't just go based off of the fact that you have commonalities or similarities. You need to have a conversation about values and standards, because had there been a conversation about values, maybe in my second and current situation, things would have been different and leases may not have been signed. Because what I value in my living situation is communication, understanding, respect, and common values in terms of saving electricity, XYZ, just things that I value that I feel like, financially will make my post-college, my post-graduation life easier. So nothing is wrong with having different values with people, but when we value different things and those values are core values, that's when the problems start. So it is sad that people feel like I'm the problem. Am I perfect? No, I'm not. But I do feel that in each situation, I tried to portray my feelings in a very, in a way that could be received well. But the reality of life is that I cannot control how others perceive me. I could say something so nicely and it's gonna come off rude and mean because of my tone, which is an assertive tone, or because I am a young Black woman. It's inevitable. Now, the conversation that I had with my therapist, this is like maybe the one time I disagree with my therapist. So we're talking about expectations of others. So sometimes I feel that when people ask me to do things that benefit them and I do them, like there's just an expectation of like, yeah, you're just gonna keep doing that. You're gonna keep doing that. But I do usually agree to do those things, but only because the other person asked me to. But I just kind of feel like there are some things when it comes to basic human decency, and that's where the problem starts. My definition of basic human decency is different for a lot of other people's definition of how to treat humans. So I never want to do anything that would hurt physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, all the leaves. I don't want to do anything like that to someone. And I feel that when I have ever done something like that to someone, or a person has, felt that I've done something to them, then I'm very apologetic. Like, I actually do not like that you had that interaction with me because I don't like it. I don't like it. So coming to other people, first of all, my armpits are sweating so much. But when I work myself up to have a conversation with somebody about how I feel, it literally makes my stomach hurt because I'm kind of like, oh, I already know, whatever I say is gonna get rejected. But anyways, kind of went down a rabbit hole, but I just kind of feel like my expectations of others are basic human decency. And my therapist was saying, like, you can't expect others to do what you would do in every situation. But I don't know, maybe there's a difference between expectations and standards. Because I just don't see myself doing some of the things. So yeah, I disagree with her on that. Like, I don't think it's unrealistic for me to expect respect. But maybe I don't know. But yeah, therapy. So yeah, I went out, I bought $250 worth of stuff. And I feel better. I feel better now. But the energy in the space is not the best, like, but like sometimes I just wait to come home until I know I'm gonna be home alone. And which is okay, because some people, are you a person that like can get their work done better out the house? Because I feel like I'm one of those people. Either I have to sit at the dining room table, or like I have to not be in the house, because being in the comfort of your house kind of I have all this left. I've made way too much. I'm gonna put it in the fridge and use it as a vajacial. But yeah, so she basically said I need to make a plan in order to figure out how I'm going to live comfortably, because I don't like, prices are going up everywhere. Moving into a single, honestly, or like getting my own apartment financially, I think that's not gonna happen. Anything is possible. I'm ready to receive that blessing. If you want me to move and get me into a single, provide me with the funds. But I don't think that's happening. So she basically said I need to come up with a plan on how I'm going to live comfortably so that I'm not anxious in my space. So yeah, that was part of my plan, was to get my own things. And now I'm just mentally trying to, I can't say this word, y'all. I don't know if it's the braces or my tongue. Self-soothe. Oh, I said it. There we go. I can't say it again though. I've been trying to calm the negative thoughts, calm anything in my head that is going to make me feel like setting boundaries with people should not be done, because I want to keep the peace. Because where has that gotten me in the past? And I talked to my therapist about how things would bother me and I would just not say anything because I wanted to keep the peace. One thing in particular, which definitely showed off my people-pleasing tendencies, was the fact that one time I left a pot out and I was asked to wash the pot immediately so that bugs wouldn't be attracted to the sink. And I didn't like the tone in which I was spoken to, but I went ahead and washed it. And from that day forward, I started washing my dishes immediately after I ate. We don't do that in my house. In my house, we do breakfast dishes, lunch dishes, then dinner dishes. So I erased 20 years of what I had been doing in one split second because somebody asked me to do something. And that's just one instance. There were definitely other instances, both in all three of my living situations, there are multiple instances where I've been asked to do something and then I start doing it because the other person asked me to, when I never wanted to do it in the first place, but I wanted to keep the peace. And so it makes me feel guilty that, I don't know if guilty is a word, but it makes me feel a way when I finally stop being a people pleaser and I stand up for myself and I say no, and people are throwing these tantrums, and I blame myself for it a little bit because I could have been more forthcoming with my no's, and I could have been more forward with standing up for myself when I didn't want to do things. But I just was not ready to back then, and I'm ready to now. And you are able to choose to say no whenever you want. And it's just sad to me that I'm getting these reactions when I feel that I would not ever give this reaction to someone else for doing what they need to do for themselves to feel happy and fulfilled. So I've been going to the gym a lot. That is a way that I am releasing some of this tension and getting those good hormones. I've been going to the gym 3 days a week. And I've been liking it so far. What else have I been doing? Just trying to take a deep breath and stop myself from thinking negatively. And trying to avoid being in this space as much as I can, which is difficult for me as an introvert and a homebody because I love to relax in my room. My goodness, it's just such a good feeling. But yeah, that's kind of how I've been feeling. In terms of the vulnerability, I'm just gonna share what I want to share. I'm gonna share what I want to share. So I would show y'all my shower routine, but like I just would feel so wrong taking my phone in the shower with me. The fact that y'all are putting these suction tripods on your bath and shower walls and watching Netflix, like I understand the bath tray, like that little self-care bath tray, but like a little, like why are you I don't know, maybe like a special occasion, but on a nightly basis y'all are watching movies. See, I've never lived anywhere that I could have hot water long enough to watch a movie in the shower with, but y'all have fun with that. Also, side note, very unrelated to everything I've been talking about, but in these TikTok like hygiene routines, why are you using like 5 soaps? Maybe it's a sensitive skin thing and I just cannot relate because I can't put fragrances on my skin like that. I can't do Bath and Body Works. I can't do any of that. But those of y'all that have 6 soaps in your routine, wow. But yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I think I'm gonna continue to record tonight because I kind of want to give you guys long videos since I'm probably not gonna be uploading like as frequently. So you know, that video that I uploaded that was like 45 minutes did pretty well, so we're gonna go for 45 minutes to an hour, and it looks like I'm already on the right track because I'm already at 30 minutes. So I'm gonna wait for this to dry, then we're gonna rinse it off, and then shower, I guess. What time is it? Okay, it's 8:23. I'm supposed to stop eating at 8:30 and I really did not have dinner. I might just have to eat some cereal. Okay, let's do it. So I just rinsed off the clay mask and I took a shower. Hold on, let me adjust this tripod. And yeah, that's how my skin looks. It looks way better than it looked when I was doing the mask. Like, whew. Yeah, so I'm out of the shower and right now I'm about to show you guys like what I do for my lock routine. So don't mind me looking like a glazed donut because when it comes to my shea butter, oh shoot. When it comes to my shea butter, hold on. Ah! Oh my goodness. Hopefully this stays. But when it comes to my shea butter, like, I have to put a lot on for my body to absorb it. And in the morning, it'll all be gone. But at night, I have to put a lot more than you would think I need. Which might be changing soon because it's like kind of summery, but like 70 degrees like this past week. But I'm gonna just do my night routine for when I feel like they need some moisture. And this is all I used. Let me do a little update because we're at 2.5 months. The front is taking forever to, like, we have like no budding in the front. It just looks like long finger coils. The front is having a difficult time because it's my loose texture. But let me but yeah. And also I want to show off my black girl scarf. I feel really black because I got a black girl scarf. And the reason why I got this is because the scarf I normally wear does not cover my whole head. And I just kind of feel like, what's the purpose of putting a scarf on your edges and then letting the length of your hair be compromised by the cotton pillows? All the lint, I can't. We don't want that. So yeah, I got this black girl scarf. I got it at the beauty supply store in Howard's on Howard's campus. So what we're gonna do is take the rose water, very much easy. I'm glad to have a black girl scarf too now because I made the mistake of getting too intimate with you guys and coming in my bonnet. Now, in the moment, that's why it's called authentic. That's why it's called authentic vlogs, because the things that a normal person would do to like get ready to be on camera, I don't do those things. So I'm like, ugh, I don't want anybody to see me in my bonnet. That's so cringe. But like, if that's how I look up, then that's how I woke up. I'm about to pull my phone out, put it in my face, and be authentic. So yeah, but I was too vulnerable with y'all, and y'all is not gonna see me in my bonnet no more. And plus that bonnet, like, it had a drawstring in it, and the drawstring came out, so it wasn't doing much anyways. So I'm trying to focus the rose water on my edges because I've been getting real lazy, y'all. I used to be a lazy natural with my loose natural hair, but I'm so low maintenance when it comes to my locks. Like, I haven't done anything to them in 2 weeks. I literally just put them in a ponytail, put my headband on, and I go to work out, or I go do whatever I need to do. Like, but I try to focus the rose water mainly on my edges because, one, I want to promote good circulation, which leads to healthy hair coming out of the scalp, which leads to length retention. So I try to only put it on the roots. Plus, I don't want to put it on the rest of my hair and the roots get more puffy than they need to be, honestly, because that's when I start feeling like I want to retwist. And it's like a complicated thing, because when you first start your locks, if you want them to, if I want them to turn out like how I desire them to be, you have to be a little bit more on top of the retwist thing, because I want them to kind of stay uniform. And also, it's like, because I'm doing the retwist myself, I haven't been to a salon since January. Like, it's hard for me. I feel like I'm reparting them. Like, once I get to certain sections, like, I can pretty much tell what's going on in the back. But in the front, because it's so, like, resistant to being locked, because it is my loose part of my hair, when I get to the front, I feel like I have to part everything all over again. And that's not the best feeling. So I just put it on my nape a little bit too. It's so funny how much product I don't use now. I deep conditioned last time, and then I use oil and this. So I'm about to have these products for a while. Okay, so yeah, once I had the rose water in, massaged it a bit, I grab the luxury hair serum. It's gonna be backwards for you guys, but yeah, this is the oil for my business, and I love it. So I don't need that much. I put a couple drops. Just a couple. I don't want to put too much because I just washed that scarf. It was all greasy. That's the thing. If y'all want clear skin, to my black girls, when's the last time you washed your scarf? Y'all always want to say, Christian, how do you get clear skin? How do you get clear skin? You gotta wash your scarf. You gotta wash your pillowcases. Wash your bonnet. Whatever you put on your head at night, please wash it at least every 2 weeks. My workout headband, all of these things need to be washed. So, yeah, just rub it in. Should probably take my thumbnail picture after this because I look cute, I guess. I really like my color, but I kind of want to go ginger again. That was a cute color on me. Only thing about it is when you go ginger, it looks like you have no edges. So if you want to do that, just be aware. Oh no, I got shea butter. Is that shea butter or clay mask? I got clay mask on the floor. But yes, I'm so happy with how everything is going. I have so much time left in my week. And I'm so happy, like, my hair is gonna be looking how I want it to look my birthday. Because I told y'all, I was like, best time to start locks is really in the winter. And then they'll be flourishing in summertime. Time to sit back and unwind. So, yeah. Now for me, I put mine way forward because you know it's gonna slide off a little bit in your sleep, so yeah. Whew, yeah, I gotta put it on your, if you don't put it on your eyebrows, what are you doing? You're not doing it right. Ooh. Okay, then I slide it back after. Oh, that was too much. I slide it back a little bit. There we go. Now, if I tie it too tight, it's going to give me a little headache. So it needs to be secure, but not brain squeezing. So I try to do a balance of the two. And that's really it. I'm a black girl. That's it. So how y'all thinking? I'm a black girl. I mean, what else do I say? Yeah, this video is about to be 40 minutes. So, yeah, let's just go clean up what I just said was on the ground. Like, we all heard Christian say there's mask on the bathroom floor. So let's clean it up. Oh, we can do a little physique update while we're at it. So I've been working out for 3 weeks. And this is what, come on, baby. So this is what it's looking like. This is me. You know how the Instagram girls, they be standing like this? Oh! Like, I try to make sure I'm not like when I take my progress pics, I'm trying to make sure I'm not flexing or anything. Like, I'm just standing regular. So, oh no, y'all cannot look at the back. Okay, it's a little, it's just shea butter everywhere. Just don't worry about it. But I feel like there's a little bit more dimension in some places where there was not dimension. So let's clean up this little, see, I think what happened was I got some of the mask on my shoe. And then I just, yeah, it got on my shoe. That's the thing about the Aztec clay mask. It's very helpful, but it's also very messy. So hopefully it dries up and doesn't. We're gonna take these off. Okay. I'm sad because I didn't really get to eat dinner. I was snacking too much, and by the time 8:30 came around, which y'all know is my cutoff time, the last time I ate something was like 4 something. So actually it was like 6 something. My tripod is not playing with me today. Okay, there we go. But yeah, my eating schedule, I have to stop eating at 8:30 so I don't get GERD symptoms in the morning. If I eat after 8:30, I will get a terrible pain in my throat that feels like a never-ending asthma attack. So I have to stop at 8:30, 9 o'clock max, or I'm going to be in trouble the next day. So I guess I'm just gonna be having iced cereal for dinner because I literally can't now. It's 10 o'clock. I can't eat anything. So what's most likely gonna happen is I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night hungry. If it happens, it happens, but I cannot do that to myself. I actually have rehearsal tomorrow, so I cannot play those games with having a GERD attack. And it's like, I don't want to be addicted to the medicine, so I stopped taking it, like I told y'all. And I feel like once I have a GERD attack, like me taking the medicine after doesn't really help my situation. Like by that time, because you're supposed to take it before you eat. And if I'm having a GERD attack and I don't take it before I eat, it's kind of like purposeless. But I just want to be able to breathe when I'm, waking up the next day. So yeah, I want to make this video longer. So let's look at my YouTube analytics and then we will close this out because I want to show that I got 1 million views. But honestly, I want to be more engaging with my vlogs, so please let me know. Like, it seems like it seems like the comments, because like I'm trying to get more comments, more engagement, but it seems like I get a lot of engagements when I like ask a question, especially in the pinned comment. So I'm gonna keep doing that. What else was I gonna say to you guys? Oh yeah, like if you want to start a YouTube channel, you have an iPhone, don't feel like you have to get a camera, because I have 10,000, no, I have 11,000 people that subscribe to me, 1 million views, and I have made the YouTube platform over $12,000 with my iPhone. So you need to start your channel with your phone. And honestly, if I budgeted, I could have a camera, but I don't really want a camera. Honestly, I would rather upgrade my phone than get a camera, because there's so many things that come along with having a camera that I don't even want to get into. Like, you have to buy a bunch of camera batteries. You have to get a bunch of SD cards if you want like a whole bunch of space. And then in addition to the SD cards, then some people have what are those things called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Little USB, the little USB things. They'd be like 16 gigabytes. Those little things. And you have to get a computer that is able to work at a pace that makes sense for how you want to edit, which is most likely going to be a Mac for most people. So that's going to be about 1,000 or more. Or hopefully, you know, some people already have those, but it's really a lot. And I don't want all of the stress that comes with having a camera. Oh, is it charged? Oh, how many batteries do I have? Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. And side note again, speaking of USB ports, why are y'all still juuling? I don't know if Juul and vape are the same thing, but I keep seeing these little commercials like all day saying stop vaping, stop vaping. I really don't know which is which, because when I first like saw a Juul, I really thought it was a USB port. Like, I honestly was like, what are you doing? Like, and then I'm walking down the street living my life, and then I smell something like watermelon Sour Patch. And then I don't like when people try to be secretive about what they're doing, because I mean, I guess there's a difference between secretive and discreet, but like they will literally like look to the side and be like, and then blow the freaking, is it smoke? Is it steam? I don't know what it is. They blow the remnants like this. And I'm like, you don't look too proud to be juuling. So I don't know what y'all get out of it. It seems like some of y'all are addicted, but I just don't want to be a part of the study. I don't want to be reading the study about how my subscribers or anybody that watches me or anybody watching this video has brain damage a couple years down the line because y'all wanted to juul. But anyways, let's get to my channel. Okay, we're here. So as you can see, 1 million views. Bring it down, 1 million views. Yeah, we really love it. So, videos. Let's do a little channel audit. I've been watching this vlog over and over. I really liked how I edited it. But yeah, this is the one I was talking about. The one I said was 45 minutes that did pretty good. Yeah, I'm liking those numbers. But that's me in my bonnet. Get a good look at her because you're not going to see it again. Okay. But let's go to my analytics because I want to show y'all this is not cap. Okay, so I have 11,000 subscribers. Oh, we'd love to see it. 444. Analytics, revenue, lifetime. So I have made $5,000. There we go. I've made $5,303.60. This is not profit. This is revenue. RPM, revenue per mil. So I get $5.17 per 1,000 views. Playback based CPM. So what that means is it's really 1035, but since YouTube takes a portion of your money, that's what I get after they take that. And this is money before taxes. I really need to figure out how I'm going to do my taxes because I don't know how to do my taxes. But surprisingly, when you look at the videos that have done the best for me, it really cracks me up, to be honest, because how to change a hoop nose ring, it has like almost 300,000 views, and I never thought that that would happen. And you can see the rest. But this is all with my iPhone, and I just want to say that, like, if you have a message, let me turn y'all back around. But like, if you really have a message and you feel like you be adding something valuable to the platform, get your phone out. If you have an iPhone, you have iMovie, and there's so many other apps that you can use to edit. So I really need you, whoever this is for, to start your channel now, because why wait? The longer you wait to start, the longer you're missing out. So I feel like this was for somebody. So get that iPhone out. I'm recording on my iPhone 11. Awesome quality. It's so funny because people always, all I had was a ring light in front of me in my, I didn't even have this yet, I don't think. I had a ring light, I had this iPhone 11, and something to hold my phone up, and people kept asking me, what camera is this? What camera is this? And I'm like, I set my video settings to 4K on my phone, and I record. So that is such a compliment to get, like, what camera is this? My phone. You know? So yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video. I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. Please give me some feedback on, you know, what I was talking about when I was doing my face mask, and tell me if you can relate to, like, if a time when, like, being your authentic self made you feel uncomfortable, or other people, you know, were making you feel uncomfortable for being yourself. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. Leave me video requests down in the comment section, and I'll be sure to comment back. So thank you for watching.